Yo, what's up? Today is July 6th, 2016. It's about 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, yo. Um, it's crazy. On the day of celebration for Muslims that we call the Eid, which is a culmination of the month of fasting, Ramadan for us, where we focus on our relationship with God and learn to humble ourselves and go without things we don't necessarily need and appreciate the things we do have. It's supposed to be a joyous day. I'm just frustrated. Um, Normally, I write in my journal, but as you know, I started this television video forum for myself just to share my thoughts with you guys, get your feedback as well, especially on important topics. That you're normally talking about with your friends and family in the comfort of your home or the local barbershop or hair salon. Um, Man, I don't even know where to start. So yesterday, we had an incident of a young man being murdered by a law enforcement officer, um, just out in front of a store selling some CDs, trying to make an honest living and feed his family. Yada yada yada. Y'all know how it go. And so news spread of that, and we've been talking about it and all the stuff going on. Then today, I mean, the very next day, we have another incident of a brother being shot by a police officer in the car, broad daylight, like in Minnesota, in the car with his woman, and it's difficult. I try to avoid stereotyping people, putting a group of people based on gender or ethnicity in a bucket together. People work the same jobs, have the same life dispositions. I try not to say all or every and all that, all inclusive statements like that, but it's rough, man. Like they killing us, broad daylight, on film. These things are being filmed, and there are no indictments, no jail time, no losing their jobs, no nothing. Like no crime was committed. Like our lives are not valuable. Being a man of color, I was raised by a strong man. My father came up during the civil rights movement in the '60s, and especially being a Muslim and um, following the teachings of Elijah Muhammad at that time, and um, Malik Shabazz, Malcolm X. Just the movement, the sense of village and community um, at that time. He endured a lot, man, dealt with a lot. And so I get my belief core system and my courage from being in his presence over the years. But even with that said, today when I think to myself on the way to school, on the way to work, on the way to pick up or drop off my kids if I get pulled over, what's going to happen to me? Like, I'm afraid for my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I even pull over? Do I keep going until I can get somewhere? And even if I got somewhere, wherever that place would be, would it even matter? Because they're not even caring that people are around and seeing this shit. Like, they're just doing it and there's no recourse for their actions. There ain't shit happening to them, but we dying. Like, it's one of the things I miss about being on the radio, man. Um, Y'all know I live in Vegas now. When I was living in Los Angeles, you know, I had my own radio program, and just getting on the air every night and getting the feedback of you, the people, um, allowing you to hear my views, um, my perspectives, interacting with you, getting yours. I felt like I had a platform to reach people, and just there was a support structure there. You know, I used to host these events once a month to allow people to come out and just talk about whatever they wanted to talk about. And this shit right here is just on top of this being the worst presidential election I think I could ever remember, where there was no one of real value in my eyes to choose from. We're in the midst of modern day, you know, they're not even behind closed doors anymore. This shit is out in public, plain sight, being recorded, and being recorded ain't even enough. You can walk into a courtroom showing video of this shit happening, and these people are still going scot-free, yo, and lives are being lost. Like, those people who are walking around saying, you know, it's 2016, racism doesn't exist anymore, it's not as bad as it used to be, you know, that's just exaggerated, you know, I think they're out of touch. They have no idea what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? I think Kanye said once in one of his songs, he was like, even if you in a Benz, you still a nigga in a coupe. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real reflection, yo. Like, you can't take off the color of your skin, you know, and I think we're always going to be at the bottom of, you know, pecking order until we band together and learn what really governs this nation, yo. You got to put people in power who care about what the fuck is going on with the people. District attorneys, judges who feel what we feel, maybe have gone through what we go through, you know, really are on the side of the people instead of hiding behind this bullshit and supporting themselves and keeping this fucked up cycle going. And I'm afraid for my sons, you know, them walking up the street from school, getting harassed. I'm by police officers. I'm not talking about gangbangers and, you know, drug dealers and all this other shit like that you will find in some of the, you know, more dangerous environments. We're talking about law enforcement, people that are their salary are paid with our tax um, expenditures, and they're supposed to be protecting and serving the community, man, and they just are thugs behind guns with the legal right to use them, and ain't shit happening, man. I'm very sad. I'm very pissed off. I'm definitely not going to be sleeping well the next few days until I figure out a way to do my part to do something about what the fuck is going on. I need to find a way to get people together, talk about this shit, and do something about it. You know what I'm saying? People that are just as angry as I am, just as scared as I am. That's crazy, yo. Don't shit really ever scare me. I've been through so much, you know what I'm saying? But this shit right here is just crazy. So this will probably be the first installment of a series of recordings regarding this issue, man. If y'all have any suggestions, shoot me your contact info. Share this link. Find a way to get at me. My email is ktshakur, KTSHAKUR, like Tupac, ktshakur@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Instagram, I'm KT all day, all one word. I am KTALLDAY. But I'm done sleeping on this, yo. Like, no fucking reason I should be leaving the house every day, just afraid of dying at the hands of law enforcement officials, and ain't nobody doing shit about it. That's what's up, y'all. Holla at your boy. Let me know what you think. You have any suggestions how we can get together, or how I can do it in my community, you can do it in your community. Let's make it happen.